Hey guys, it's Safko here, bringing you guys my first ever Mortal Kombat X video combo guide. Pretty excited about it. I've been wanting to get on YouTube for a while now and finally have the opportunity to, so I'm really excited to get into this. So I am not a pro player. I played in a couple tournaments way back in the day, but nothing special here. So kind of wanted to bring this guide to, people from the like the everyday man kind of perspective here, and a combo guide kind of based around combos that are relatively easy to pull off, efficient to bring into online to play against your friends, and to hopefully improve your game here. There's a lot of really cool combo videos out there. I'll probably quote a couple in the comments section because I've just seen so many good ones, but none that I really felt grasp the whole just handling the beginner side of it, like explaining, hey, when do I use these combos? What should I use these combos for? Why are we even having so many different combos? Why don't I just memorize one combo and just keep using that over and over again? So that's what I'm going to be kind of addressing in this video, and if people like it, I plan on doing a series of these. So with all that being said, let's just jump right into his first combo. So his first combo is forward 1-2, and you cancel that into a crystal punch down, which is a pop-up, with then followed up with a back 2, canceled into another crystal punch using an up, into another back 2, into a regular crystal punch. Okay, why is this combo important? First off, the combo starter forward 1-2 can cancel into a crystal punch or a crystal smash, which is any of its combos can really cancel into this, but that's important because 1-2 is safe on block. Forward 1-2 is safe on block, which means that you can throw that out there as often as you want, and when you block afterwards, because it gives you a +1 block advantage, when you block, there's no way your opponent can attack you, but he can still try to throw you, of course. But as long as you just throw out the 1-2 without following it with anything else, he can't attack you. So that's why this is really important. It's also his fastest starter. It's a 7-frame starter, and what that means is that you guys will go into the frame data and you'll see certain moves like their startup times, block advantage, hit advantage, and all that means is that 7x frame startup means that it's 7 frames to attack, and this game is running at 60 frames per second, which is a fraction of a second. But where this comes in handy for you is that you can look at a tough matchup, like let's say you have trouble fighting against Predator, or Ermac is probably a good example because he's a pain. Any of his moves that when blocked leave him at a block advantage of -8 or higher can be punished with this combo string. And now the combo I used here is just it's a high damage combo, and it's just really, with a little bit of practice, it's really easy to pull off consistently. There are higher damage combos in this out there, and if you got the fingers for it, by all means, master those. But this one is really good for bringing online, because even with a little bit of latency, the pop-up on the crystal punch up is so high when it's followed by when it's canceled into from the back 2 that it's really lenient, and I think most people will see that it's a good combo to master. So that being said, this is your fastest starter, this is your safest starter. It can cancel into crystal punch and smash, and what this means is that because it's safe, you can also go low with it. So you can throw it out there, kind of see where they're blocking, and if you notice that they keep blocking high because they're expecting you to go into your crystal punch down and combo them, you can kind of sneak in there with a quick crystal smash. And if you use the EX crystal smash, which is actually crystal blast down shatter, you'll pop them up into the air. So that is a great combo starter. That's actually why I use the Crystalline version of Tremor, because of that pop-up, and I'll explain more into that in a second here. But it's really, it is your easiest to land punish combo here. So and then the EX version of your crystal blast down shatter, that is also important because that's a great wake up. So what that means is that if you cast that right as you're waking up, if you hit the button inputs right as you're standing up, you'll go right into it with armor. So if somebody's standing over you, I'm sure everyone's had this happen where somebody's just standing over you and just slamming punches down on you. If you time this right, you'll smash them up into the air, and you can follow it up with that next combo that you guys will see on the screen in a second here, which is just a neutral jump punch, back 2 followed by 2-1 canceled into your crystal punch. That is a 32% easy counter. Great for waking up. That'll really make people think twice before they want to just stand over you if you smash them with a 32% combo when you're waking up. So that is why all this is really great, and that's why I like Crystalline. Now let's get into the second combo. Your second combo is 2-1 down 4 canceled into, and you're going to notice this string over and over again. It's canceled into the crystal punch down, into your back 2 crystal punch up, back 2 crystal punch neutral. Just a regular crystal punch. Now this is your highest damage punisher. But it's a 10 frame startup. So what that means is that any ability that takes 11 frames or higher as a startup animation, you can damage that with this punisher. And it's going to do more damage than your forward 1-2, but you have to be really precise. And I really recommend that you know which moves you can punish before you try to start using this online. But if you go into the training room, you set record on the AI and practice figuring out which moves are the ones that can be punished hard. This is a great combo. It does 30% damage, so it's one of the higher damage combos out there, and it can also be canceled into Crystal Smash. All these combos can be canceled into the Crystal Blast Down Shatter, which adds into a lot more damage. It has a low hit in it, which is another reason it's really effective when used just if somebody's really close to you and they're trying to nail you with their 1-1, which is common because it's a common combo starter. The way that the 2-1 hit animation is, the way it uses your hitbox, it's a good way to get underneath that and start a combo. Or if you're standing on top of them, 2-1 also goes into 2-1-2 for an overhead. So this is a great change up. It puts them essentially in a 50-50, and you can go, if they want to keep blocking low, you can at least get some damage and smash them to the ground. And actually, we'll talk about this more in a little bit, but you can use your boulder drop to then set up some nice combos. So this is your highest damage punisher. It's really great, but in order to be accurate with it, you have to know the people's frame data, and you can master that in the training mode. But it's really good on matchups that you know. Now, matchups that you're not really familiar with, stick to the first combo as your punisher, because that's more universal. That's going to punish more things. And since, like I said before, the 1-2 is safe, you're going to be pretty good if you just throw that out there, even if you don't connect. So your third combo is a gap closer combo. And this is important because every now and then you're going to be at sweep range, but you're going to want to try to get that. You're going to see them with an attack or something like that, but you're not close enough to use your other combos. This is where this one comes in handy. It's back 1, down 4, which is a low attack, so it's another high-low, which is nice, into an overhead, which is your crystal punch down, into back 2, canceled into... sorry, this time you don't cancel it, you go back 2, and then 2-1 canceled into your crystal punch neutral again. So this combo is actually one of the ones I use the least. It's great when you need it, which is you see an opportunity where somebody missed an attack and they're right around sweep range. If you see that somebody just whiffed something at sweep range, use this. It's a great combo for that, and that's really all it's a great combo for. It's not particularly fast. I think it's at like an 11 or 12 frame startup. It might be even more than that. So it's not, you can't use it to punish anyone. Well, not in the sense of blocking, punishing, but you can use it if you see a whiff and you're outside of sweep range. So that's what that's for. Moving on to the next combo. We're not going to spend too much time on that third combo. Like I said, this would be, if I was mastering Tremor, this would be the one I would work on the least, because honestly, you could just do a forward circle to punish that as well, and it's a lot, you know, while you're learning the game. Forward 4, I should say. I'm using PlayStation 4, so forward circle for me, but forward 4 is a great move to punish with attacks, and that's what I use a lot. But if you want to be high efficiency here, the third combo is the best. So your fourth combo is the one I like to use the most with jump-ins, and this is back 3-2, canceled into your crystal punch down again, and then back into that familiar string. And notice I've used this string for almost all the combos, and that's on purpose. So it's once again down 3-2 into your crystal punch down, into back 2, into crystal punch up, into back 2, crystal punch neutral. And I keep using this same string because it does a lot of damage, it's easy to hit, it's forgiving, and it's, if you master it with one of these starters, it's very easy to start mastering it with all the starters. So unfortunately it doesn't work great with the third combo, that's why I use the other one, but it does work great with all these others. So so this fourth combo, with this is a low. It starts low, so this is the one that you want to use if they're constantly blocking high on you, because you've been using all these other combos and you're not going low that often. This is also great to use on top of someone that is falling down and stuck in the corner maybe. You can use this constantly on, you know, a lot of people have trouble figuring out which way to block, so that one's good. And if you mix it up occasionally with your XX, which is your 3-3, that's an overhead, so kind of going back and forth between those is great. And then this this combo you're seeing right here, this is actually something I've learned to kind of do in the corners here to go even better with this XX, is that you combo into 2-1, down 4, up 4, canceled into your boulder drop. And by the time they're getting up, if you do this back 3-2 combo, you've actually put them in an impossible situation where they're either going to have to burn a meter bar to armor and attack and power out of there, or they're going to get smashed into this combo again. And there are more efficient combos than this one for when you're in the corner. You'll see one of them's on the screen, but you know, any combo will work really. The goal here is just to keep them in the corner and to put them in a situation where they have to block high and low at the exact same time, and obviously that's impossible to do. And then that's also why I like to use this with my jump-ins, because your jump-in is an overhead, which needs to be blocked high, and then if you follow it immediately with this, if they're not on point with switching to a down block, they're going to get hit, and you can combo into this one. I believe does 30% damage. So that's a great combo to punish projectiles, for instance. Someone that's constantly like Katana throwing those stupid fans at you. You know, you jump over, get your timing right. You know, to land this, you got to be just a little bit close to sweep range. A little bit outside of it can still work. And then you come in with a jumping punch. 2 is the one that I usually like to use. You can use 1 or 2. 2 does a little bit more damage, and I think it's easier to hit. And then go right into this combo. And it does 32% when you're doing it with the jump in. It also works great with the boulder. Again, you don't have to be in the corner. You can drop that boulder anywhere when you've knocked them down and you have a second. You know, in fact, when they're closer to full health, you know, you have really 2 options when they're far away from you. You can throw a low boulder, which is great, or you can throw the high boulder. Well, 3 options, I should say. You have your EX down 4, which is great when they're stuck on the ground, but it burns a meter bar. You have your back forward O, which is great for landing it on someone rising, because they're going to have to block low or get hit. And then you have the boulder drop. Now the boulder drop, if it lands when they're standing up and you jump in, Alright guys, so this last combo is 1-2 down 3, neutral jump punch, back 1-2 cancel into crystal punch. This is my second least used combo. It's not a bad combo, but it's one of the lower damage ones. 1-2 is pretty fast, but it's not quite as fast as forward 2-1. But it's a good way to switch it up. That down 3 hits really fast, so if they're not blocking low, they're gonna get popped up. And it's good to switch up your attack patterns every now and then. You don't want to keep using the same combos because your opponent will get used to it. So that 1-2 down 3 is a great way to switch things up. It gives you it gives you a second to. It's really fast, so sometimes if you're in the heat of battle, you can throw this out fast, and it gives you a second of breathing room because it's a quick combo to pull off, and it can let you reset up your strategy. And like I said, it's always good to vary up your attack patterns. But this is my second least, if not tied for least used combo. So, you know, that being said, so looking back on all this, if I was brand new to Tremor, I would work on mastering combo 1 first. That is the most important combo because that is the one that you can throw out there all the time. Combo 3 and 2 are both. I mean, combos 2 and 4 are equally important. 4 is one of your best lows, but it can be kind of hard to hit because you got to be really close. So 2 is probably a little easier to memorize, and it also works really well with punishing. So if you want to go that whole route of learning your opponent's abilities and how you can punish them hard, that's probably your best bet. Whereas 3 is better for jump ins. So, you know, the combo 4, I mean, is better for jump ins. Those are the top 3. Combo 3, though, you want a gap closer. Sooner or later, you're going to see those openings. Right now, you can get away with just using forward 4, but just think about that. Every time you use forward 4, just tell yourself, you know, that could have been a higher damage combo if I master this third combo. So the wake up combo is also incredibly important. A great way to learn that is to record the AI sweeping you, and then practice getting up with that wake up and then going into that combo. So just record the AI doing a sweep, and then he'll just keep doing the sweep over and over again, and you just, when you're waking up, practice doing that wake up into the EX Crystal Blast Down Shatter, which is, like I said, one of the main reasons I play the Crystalline version. It's a really, none of his other versions really have a wake up that can be comboed into like that. It's really strong. Like I said, I just can't speak highly enough of that move. It's a really good move. It does a lot of damage. So when you use it, you know, your opponent will feel it, and it will make them think twice about what they're doing. So that is all I'm going to cover in this video, guys. I'm going to do some more advanced gameplay videos and things like that for Tremor. If you're a Tremor fan, stay tuned. If you're not a Tremor fan and you're curious about a different character or something, please leave a note in the comments. I'm happy to do videos for anyone if anyone's interested in seeing someone else a combo guide for. I'll happy to pull all of that together. So leave a like, please subscribe. That helps me out a lot, guys. And leave comments. Let me know what you want to see. I'm happy to switch up the format of this to show you guys whatever you guys want to see. So thanks a lot for viewing this, guys, and hope this helps you guys melt some faces out there. So keep rocking, guys.
That's wrong. Tremor wins.